Hi everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin, okay? Thank you for your support, honestly. Thank you for your support over the almost a year now. I've had this channel, you know, it's been up and it's been down and chip chop sideways, and I've always taught you everything I know and tried to teach you in the space. But one thing, and I've made you aware of this the whole time, no one's got a crystal ball, okay? And it's all probabilities, okay? If you're holding support, you're going long, and if you're running into support and you're losing it and you're creating that as resistance, you're going down basically. So this is a key test just there. This is relatively bullish because you've made a low, and right now you're making a higher low, and just there you've got a high. So what we do need to see to get the confirmation that this is some kind of breakout here and a retest of these levels of resistance is continue with this trend and come up and make a higher high like this. So you come up the stairs like this, okay? You see that, and you're starting to retrace basically to where you've came from. So right now, like I've said to you, you know, as you get closer and closer to the apex of these patterns, these levels of resistance and levels of support, as you come closer and closer to the apex, you do usually see a reaction, okay? Whether or not you lose support, run into resistance and continue, you do usually see a reaction closer to the apex, okay? So just there, like I said to you yesterday, is a lovely little long opportunity with a stop loss. You know, you break out, you're looking from that point there, I think it was yesterday, you're looking at retracement to that level of resistance, which is where it's trying to get back to, and that's around about a 7 to 8% long opportunity right there with a stop loss. Don't be greedy, don't over leverage, okay? Like I said to you, trade the ranges. So right now Bitcoin has broken out of this horizontal, and you can see at the moment you're getting above the 55, which is technically good. It's good. It doesn't mean you're going to take off into space and go to 100k tomorrow. You know, this is the journey, the long road to these price appreciation targets. But whilst you're coming down and you're retaining support, you're good for continuation, aren't you? Okay, but just here in the whole process here, when we began this retracement, this came deeper than we anticipated, and no one can foresee that. No one can foresee the fact that you're going to capitulate here. No one can see that. No one's got a crystal ball. It's all about support, and I said to you the whole way down here, as long as you come down and you hold key level support, you're going to come back up the stairs. But right now Bitcoin has lost this low just here, okay? So the target that Bitcoin is in at the moment is the 1618 at a bare minimal, okay? You can see you've held a 1272. So essentially what Bitcoin's trying to do is rallying into key resistance, which is this swing low, okay? And that key level support just there, which, you know, is your 1 fib, which puts you in the 1618 target to come down to these lows again, okay, to retest them, potentially forming some large A, B, C corrective pattern right there, okay, which is a corrective pattern in a bull run. It's corrective, do you understand? It's not bear market. Now what I'm looking for bear market confirmation, I will keep reminding you, is a relief rally, a dead cat bounce to this high, confirming that this is indeed a downtrend right now, because this is corrective. It's coming down to support. Do you understand that? And if you can hold this support and start to come back up, you know, and invalidate this dead cat bounce scenario, at this point, come up, hold, retrace there like you did here. You're putting that beautiful ABC retracement, you know, here. This was a potential dead cat bounce scenario to this, okay, because this is corrective. And right now, if you refer back to something I said to you, this here is really important what we do here, because potentially this could confirm the bear market, okay? I was saying this is no bear market confirmation because you're holding structural lows, okay? You're still holding retaining structure. So right here, you retrace to this high, and it's at this point here was the most important part. But I did tell you in September we do have a correction, you know, historically for Bitcoin, and then we held it and we started to attack the highs. Now at this point here, historically, you know, in every single crypto bull run, November and December have been really bullish months for crypto. I mean, we was looking at some kind of blow off top. But what's happened here, you know, the trend is broken basically. Historical data is actually broken right now, and what it looks like Bitcoin's actually done, it's came up in a huge impulsive wave, and it's had this huge correction, okay, which is basically an ABC correction, a complex wave correction before continuation to the upside. So what we're looking for right now for Bitcoin is to hold these lows wherever it is. You know, like I said to you, if you begin to capitulate here and the market gets really nasty, okay, and we have entered a larger capitulation event than anticipated, you know, and this is some kind of bear market, what'll happen is you'll do something like that, and you'll just tail off, and you get the price compression just like I'm showing you on that horizontal, okay? You move into the apex, and at that point with your compression, you're going to get a reaction at that point. And usually towards the end of a bear market, after your bear market confirmation, because you're making these lower highs, series of lower highs, okay, and you're depleting buying pressure, so you've entered a bear market. That's what a bear market is. It's a horrible nasty downtrend, okay, on a multi-year-month downtrend. It's not nice, it's nasty, okay? It comes up, yeah, going to the moon, but it's at this point here, just like this point here, was the most important part. This retracement had to hold, and it's a perfect ABC. So, you know, if we start to come up right here, okay, we come up right here, and we retrace, and we do an ABC, and we come up and break this high, you've not got your bear market, okay? It's corrective, and right here, this is your low of the ABC correction. You've lowballed out wherever it is. You know, we're looking for the low, we're looking for a relief rally, aren't we? We're looking for the bounce. That's the most important part. And once you get that and you start to come up, it's this structure here that you create, okay, after this correction, that determines if you are in a bear market, okay? So that's basically Bitcoin. You know, at the minute it is breaking out. Take a look on the 4-hourly zoom in just here. For me, you know, you've got a key level of resistance above, like I've said to you, so you might see some kind of rally here into this resistance. This resistance is really key, okay? If you can break that and start to come back up, you know, you're invalidating the 1618 target, and you've actually just come down to the 1272 and held it like a boss, which is actually structurally a higher low than this. So if we start to zoom out on the monthly, you'll see that technically all Bitcoin's done is come down to the monthly 20 EMA for support, okay, which is bullish. It's bullish because, like I said to you, that's a high, that's a low, this is a higher high, and if you bounce here and you hold this, this is a higher low, and structurally, you know, you've got some kind of ascending triangle on the go here, okay, which is a bullish structure where you coil up, okay, we trace this high, get rejected, come back, oh shit, it's a bear market, but it's not. You're creating a beautiful bullish structure where you're going to consolidate, okay, and you're going to get towards the apex, like I said to you, and it's at that point you break out and you get the squeeze and you come back to support, and then you're gone, basically. So this is why I've told you, you're not in a bear market yet. I know it's corrective, it's awful, it's a nasty 50% correction, but we did it in the summer, just there. Was it a bear market? No, it wasn't. It put in a new high. So for me to tell you that this is a bear market would be bullshit. I'll be filling you with hopium for the bear market. Hopium boys, okay? So it doesn't mean that we're not on the cusp of a bear market. Of course it doesn't, you know, because look, historically, here for Bitcoin, when we came down to the 20 in 2014, and this is what gave me the confirmation of a bear market, because you created that higher low structure, okay, that descending triangle, compression of price and capitulation right there, okay? Again, high lows, compression of price, bear market. So I'm looking for this structure, this selling depleting trend, and this works on any time frame, 5 minute, 1 minute, you know, 2 minute, 15 minute. You're creating this structure. This is a depleting selling trend. So we're looking for this on the big time frame, the monthly time frame, to determine the trend. Do you understand that? So for me, potentially what we're doing, we're coming back in an A, a B and a C. We're holding the 20 at the moment. So if we can close the month above the 20 EMA, that is really bullish for continuation, and that is 37224. So if Bitcoin closes in the next 2 days, 13 hours above that level of support, then all you've done in this bull market, okay, is come back to the 20, holding it for the continuation of the trend. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Okay, and it really is that simple. Like I said to you, on any time frame, you're holding a 20, you're an uptrend, you're below it or consolidate in between, you start hitting your head on the 55, you've entered a downtrend on that time frame. Okay, and the monthly is the most important time frame, because weekly, daily can create fake outs, breakouts, bull traps, bear traps. The monthly is the most important time frame that determines the long-term trend, okay, because it's such a big time frame. So anyway, that's Bitcoin at the minute. Like I said to you yesterday, you're breaking out of this horizontal, you know, you're looking like you're trying to come up to this test here, and like I said to you, this could offer a fantastic opportunity to open a little short, okay? So if we can sort of come up here in the next few days, get to that level of resistance, you know, and then come back and hold these EMAs as support, this in itself could be quite bullish, okay? So you start to come up like this, get rejected, come back to the EMAs like that, you coil up and you create some continuation type pattern like that. It's when you break that and hold a support, you're getting a breakout here for Bitcoin, okay, and you're looking like a nice little February. Failing that, if you run into that as resistance and you start to fall back through the EMAs, then you are coming down and potentially taking out that low. But it's all about the monthly close here. The monthly close will give the game away to the long-term trend for Bitcoin, because like I said to you so many times, you know, if we get a close below this, technically whenever you've closed below that, you always come down to the red line, which is a 55 EMA. In historical data, you can't see it on this chart, but you know, any time Bitcoin has ever lost to 20 and closed below, boom, you're in a target to the 55, okay? And it's happened, how many times has it happened in the history of Bitcoin? 1, 2, 3 times. So if it does start to close below the 20, it's almost like it's written in the code that you're going to come down to the 55, and that could be the capitulation event of a non-bear market. Remember, it's not a bear market, it's a capitulation event here. It's not a bear market, it's a capitulation. Like that was capitulation like this is capitulation. And after capitulation, what comes next? Okay, what comes after this capitulation? Just there, opportunity, consolidation, and then come back up the stairs. But anyway, that's hopium, and because you're not doing it yet, you're not losing the 20, or you're not closing below it. Okay, you've come down. But technically, if you look in the future and this starts to bounce up here, all you did at this point was come back to the 20 for support in a bull market. Do you understand that? But if you do start to close below that and you start hitting your head, then I will tell you, you're coming down to the 55, which is the 2 fib, which is around about 22, 23k, and we will find that target for you. And I've gone through that many times. Okay, so that's basically an update for Bitcoin. I hope you enjoyed that update. Thank you for your support. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.